Back in the day, I had a Wii, and on that Wii is where I played my first ever Sonic game, Sonic Colors. So back in 2021 when they announced Sonic Colors Ultimate, my face looked like this. And then I played it and it looked like this. And this is the journey on how I got the Platinum for Sonic Colors Ultimate. The game puts you right into the first level, and as soon as I started moving, it felt like Sonic's movement was very sensitive. But then I got used to it and had no major issues later on. I beat the level and got to watch the first cutscene, and it looked like it was ripped straight from the Wii version. I put that aside and continued playing through the tropical resort area. While playing level 3, I got my first A rank of the game and got my first trophy. Then shortly after, I made it to the boss. I used the laser ability on him and I beat him in under 2 hits, getting me a trophy. And I got another one for just beating him. Moving on to World 2, nothing much happened besides me defeating both 50 and 100 enemies with homing attacks, getting me 2 more trophies. I went on to defeat the boss and got another trophy. While playing through Starlight Carnival, I managed to destroy all of my score in the end screen, getting me one of the harder trophies in the game. Come on. Then while being the boss, I managed to get 100,000 points with Quick Step. Then I beat the boss, getting me 2 more trophies. I found each red ring in a single level, then collected over 300 rings, and I defeated the boss in Aquarium Park, adding 3 more trophies to the counter. Hey, editing visit here. I forgot to put this trophy in the video, but it's exactly the same as the one before. Moving on, while playing through Planet Wisp, I defeated enough enemies using sweet spot homing attacks to get the Stay on Target trophy. Oh, what was that for? Then shortly after, I defeated the boss and got 3 trophies, one for getting an S rank, and the other 2 for beating the boss with only 2 hits. Not much happened when playing through Planet Coaster. I defeated the boss and got the Zero Gravity Thrill Ride trophy. Which leaves the last 2 levels. The first had a few issues, but I'll come back to that. And the final boss was really easy, beating him on my first try. After beating the boss, I got the last story related trophy. Then shortly after, I sat through half an hour's worth of credits and got 1 more trophy. Oh my god. Finally. And so, the 100% grind begins. As soon as I finished the game, I started with the Eggman Shuttle, which makes you play through every single level back to back without leaving or losing all your lives. Then after 2 hours, I managed to beat it all and get the long haul trophy. Yes! Finally! I took a wee break, then came back to start the proper 100% grind, starting with each S rank. I started with Terminal Velocity Act 1. This is where the issues from before came back. On the last section of the level, you get chased by this massive robot, and you're meant to switch lanes to avoid its lasers. But it's broken and there's no visual cues like the original game. And to beat this consistently, you have to time your jumps when he's trying to punch you when you're right next to him. And after many attempts, I managed to get the S rank, and got a trophy for beating my old score. I don't even know what that is. Yes! At first, the S rank grind was quite difficult, but the best ways to do it were to find as many red rings as you could, and use as much of your colour abilities as possible. Trying to keep as many rings helps as well. And a quick shout out to the channel called Stickman Guides for making easy to follow video guides on how to get 100% in each level. It really did help. I managed to find each red ring in Tropical Resort, getting me the first of 2 red ring trophies. There we go. After finishing a race of Metal Sonic, I managed to get the first of many 100% trophies. There we go. 100% for Area 1. I went on to get 100% in each world, including Sweet Canyon, Starlight Carnival, Planet Wisp, Aquarium Park, Asteroid Coaster, also finding 180 red rings in there, and finally Terminal Velocity. Each grind was pretty much the same thing, besides the bosses. Each boss had a secondary trophy for defeating them with certain tasks. Some were quite easy, such as the Sweet Canyon boss, for defeating him with only 2 hits. Another is the Aquarium Park boss, which is just the same thing but underwater. Then there's getting S ranks on both the Starlight Carnival and Asteroid Coaster bosses. Starlight wasn't that bad, getting it in only a few attempts, but Asteroid has a crazy high S rank score, and you have to be very specific about where you were attacking. After hours of attempts and guides, I managed to get the hardest trophy in the game. Yes! Yes! Come on! Yes! Oh my god! Yes! Oh my god, that's one of the hardest trophies in the game. And now, the final boss. The S rank was really easy compared to Asteroid, getting it only 17 minutes after each other, finishing the main story at 100%. Now that I've gotten all the collectibles from the main story, I can now get all of the Chaos Emeralds, by completing all 21 levels from Gameland that are unlocked by having all 180 red rings. Each levels are about 2 to 3 minutes long and are incredibly easy. After beating 3 levels per world, you can get both the emerald and a trophy. I repeat that 6 more times, getting the remaining emeralds and the last 6 collectible trophies. Now that the grind is over, I now need 3 more miscellaneous trophies, starting with Harder Than You Think, where I need to beat any level without picking up a single ring. I started level 1, carefully made my way through, and made it to the end, getting the first miscellaneous trophy. Now for the Break in Ranks trophy. I made it to the end of level 1 again, and sat there until the time bonus ended, which gave me a D rank when I finished the level. Destroying it got me the trophy. There we go. And now the last trophy for beating any level is Supersonic. I started level 1 for the last time, collected up to 50 rings, and transformed. I raced to the finish line, getting me the Flying Old trophy, as well as the Platinum, making Sonic Colors Ultimate my 3rd Platinum trophy. Now, would I recommend this game to you? No. It pains me to say this because the original is my childhood, but the remake just isn't it. Considering the game came out in 2021, it doesn't look that good, and the cutscenes look like they were ripped straight from the original. Don't get me wrong, the graphics aren't everything, but in my opinion, the cutscenes should have been upscaled at least. The movement sensitivity wasn't the best either, with no ways to change it. You just had to get used to it. But enough of that, there's a few good things about the game as well, such as some of the worlds looked absolutely amazing, some of the best we've had. And the music is absolutely incredible, but that's just about it. Now, if you enjoyed the video, then why don't you go down and give it a wee like? And since you're down there, go subscribe and turn the notifications on as well. And comment some platinum suggestions for me. And I'll see you in the next one.